What's going on, guys? Money Man Jeff here. Today I'm with one of my students, Austin. I wanted to bring someone on today so they could share their experience when they took my course, what that was like, and then how it was for them after the course when they applied the knowledge that was given to them. What was their experience like? How much did they make? So I want to give you guys firsthand experience. So Austin, thank you for coming on board today. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Jeff, man? It's good to see you.
Likewise, I'm glad to hear you're having some success. Some success is better than none. We're out here, doing what we gotta do, picking up these phones. So if you don't mind me asking, let's be honest, transparent. That way everyone has a clear perspective of what this course is like. So what was the course like for you? Was it easy to understand? And what was the mentorship that was provided for you like as well?
Yeah, the courses has been super eye-opening. I mean, I learned a lot. It's easy to get into. Once I paid, I was able to get a video-based process in terms of the techniques and the learning tech methods of iPhone flipping, and I really got to learn the method behind the business. And so one of the things that I like the most about Jeff's course is his mentorship. I mean, you can't beat it. You pay $25 and you're able to get your questions answered by Jeff if you have problems with understanding what the price list is about or the wholesalers, is just pretty accessible and he makes things easy for you.
Correct. The whole thing that makes things easier for a lot of people, especially people like me, where I have ADHD and it's hard to focus. If I watch something like a video and I see how people do it, like whether you're changing a battery or a tire, the videos like that, I'm able to see it and then do it myself. So I figured, hey, what's better than actually showing someone how to do it? So whatever I click, whatever you guys see me typing in, whatever I select in the placements and the detailed targeting, you guys just copy it. That way, you're setting it up correctly, and then you just make it a habit. After a while, you do it every day, you're going to be good at it, right? And then the mentorship, where you're able to access me 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 7 days a week. So you have that line of communication where you can ask me any questions, whether you're on your way to a deal, whether you're with the customer ready to buy the phone, and you're just not certain. Something makes you think like, wow, I don't know if I should pay this much or should I deduct on this? Will I lose if I buy it? Well, rest assured, you can call me in the middle of that deal and I'll walk you through it. That way you're not losing money. Because remember, the point of this course is to make money and not to lose money. And how do you have that? By having an open line of communication with your mentor. So the course is $397, and on top of that, it's $25 extra a month to be able to talk to me on a regular daily basis, which is unlimited mentorship. So what has been the most you've made phone flipping in 1 month? Or what do you make on average, better said?
On average, I would say $4,000 on a monthly basis, yes.
It's not bad. And if you don't mind me asking, how much have you made this week so far? What have you picked up?
So this week I made 440 already just off these phones what I have right here.
I mean, I love to see when I teach someone how to do something and they have phones in their hand because you can't make that up. No one's just gonna have phones in their hand for no reason, man. So listen, just like you're able to get phones off the Facebook paid ads, I mean, look how dope it is. It's automated, right? You don't have to
Yes.
sit there and look for people.
No, it is 100% automated. These clients that I got off those four phones, they reached out to me.
Yeah, and that's what makes it easier. That's why when I first started phone flipping, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna sit here and message 1,000 people on OfferUp because on OfferUp you got to message like what, like 50 to 100 people a day to see if someone sells you a phone, and then you're competing with so many people. So when you're doing the ads, it's better because the people who you're targeting, like they're desperate for money. They need money. Like, yo, I'm broke as hell, and I just saw this guy. He has an ad saying he buys phones in any condition, any status. What? I'm gonna sell my phones to him. That's what people say all the time. So that's good. I mean, hell, you're at 440 for the week. The week is not even over yet. We have uh Thursday, Friday coming up, the weekend. The weekends are the best, it's the juiciest, right? Everyone's off, everyone's
Really
available
is.
to meet up. So you gotta really get active on the Fridays and then the weekends, the days leading into the weekends and the weekends, obviously, you know. So that's perfect. So let me ask you a question about the Facebook paid ads. What's the number one thing you like about the Facebook paid ads? Like what really makes you say, I want to do this and nothing else when it comes to marketing?
I would say self-automation. I mean, the just right. I mean, do you really want to be on Facebook or OfferUp messaging 1,000 different people every day? I mean, that that could be your mindset, but it changed my mindset when it comes to marketing. If you're having a self-automated process, it makes things easier so you're not constantly thinking about how you're going to get those leads and how you're going to build up clientele that way. It's a very easy process to follow.
Yeah, and it goes back to when I used to travel a lot, when I used to go to different states. All I had to do was run the ad. Let's say I was gonna go to LA, for example, and I was gonna go to LA Friday. Well, I would start running the ad on Wednesday. I would prime it up, I'd prime the ad up like a motor. And by Friday, I already have leads and people to go meet up with. So that's the thing about it. It's like how automated is that where you could have this powerful tool just deliver message everywhere, bro. I think that's probably one of the sickest shit out there. Where you could have this crazy ass Facebook system where I don't even know how it works, but this algorithm just pushes out the ads to everyone and boom, now you have customers. No nowhere in a time before this was that ever an option. Like back in the 90s, like our pops or our uncles or our family members couldn't say, hey, I'm gonna start a business in another state and start making money like that. Well, now you can because of the power of marketing. And then, I know you haven't tried it yet, but one thing I do advise you get into is the melons where you run Facebook paid ads across all 50 states, bro. Because you have
Yeah,
people
most
well,
definitely.
you have people who live in small cities, right? And there's no buyers over there. And most of those people aren't thinking eBay or aren't thinking offer up a Facebook marketplace. They got a bunch of things to worry about. And the moment they see a sign or an ad that says we buy phones, they're gonna be able to have that opportunity to sell to you. You gotta think about people like that who live in the middle of nowhere who also need phone money for their phones. And there's post office everywhere in the world, right? All over these 50 states. So there's no excuse on why someone can't ship you a phone, and the thing is, how do you get someone to ship you a phone? Well, you could call me later and I'll explain to you over the phone in the mentorship how we get people to trust us. I'm sure I already went over this with you anyways, but the point is to create that line of trust with that person. Get them on the phone after you offered them the deal and they accepted it in text through the Facebook paid ad system, right? So if someone messages you and you say, "Oh shit, I can buy your phone for 500." They agree. They say, "Okay, where can we meet?" You're not going to tell them, "Hey, I'm out of state. Can you send the phone in to us?" You're never going to say that, obviously. What you're going to do is say, "Hey, what's the best number I can reach you at to finalize the deal?" You get them on the phone, hey, and then you start explaining how everything is done through a PayPal, invoice through PayPal. That way there's buyer and seller protection. That way each party member is protected, right? Both me as the buyer and them as a seller. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it's really sick to be real with you, bro. So yeah, it's Facebook shit, right?
Oh,
I'm, I'm
100%.
bringing Google Ads soon. I'm gonna add Google Ads to the equation too, because Google Ads is more of an intentional search thing, where people say, "Where do I sell my phone?" But we're gonna be tapping into that soon. But other than that, Facebook paid ads is the thing, the go-to thing. So is there anything else you want to say before we sign off?
No, I mean, honestly, this course has been none but amazing to me. I learned so many things and I continue to implement it every day in my practice. And other than that, I appreciate you putting me on this channel, Jeff. Check out my music, Dolo. I do music, like I said, part-time, but I'm taking it full time. So I've been, making a lot of music. But I appreciate you, Jeff, again.
No doubt, no doubt. You have a YouTube channel or something? Could tag it down
Sure.
below,
So it's
help you out.
THEE_Dolo.
Say that again one more time.
THEE_Dolo. The Dolo, basically,
You
is
heard
the.
that. You guys want to check him out? Go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. These are real people out here. Everyone has dreams. We all want to do something with our lives. And sometimes we got to either get a job or come up with a side hustle to do what we got to do. How many of you watching this want to do music, right? This is a great opportunity for you guys to do whatever it is that entertains you or whatever that drives you, whatever your passion is. Maybe phone flipping isn't your thing, but fuck, use it. Excuse my language. Use it as something that's going to benefit you later on the road. Like do something for a year or two, rack up your money, save up everything you have, sacrifice. I mean, don't do anything for a year. Just phone flip. Forget that forget about going out, forget about hanging out, forget about dating, forget about buying clothes and looking nice. Just grind, get focused, tunnel vision into phone flipping for a year. And I guarantee by the end of the year, you'll have $30, $40 saved up. And then now you can say, okay, I'm gonna use this to branch off to something else. And then you'll always have phone flipping to go back to. Because that's something that always happens. I realize every time people learn phone flipping, yeah, they may start some other stuff, maybe buy property, start being real estates or whatever the case may be. but they always find themselves whenever they kind of fall below their monthly goal, they'll dibble and dabble on phones to bring themselves back up a little bit. It always happens, you know. But anyways, thank you for coming on today. Appreciate you, bro. If you guys are interested in learning more about the phone flipping business, getting involved with it, go ahead and book a call with me. I'll leave the link below. You can follow me on Instagram at moneymanjeff_3. And remember, the booking the call with me is free. You can ask me any questions you want. And if this course and my mentorship is something that you want to pursue, then hell, I'm your go-to guy. I will get you right and make sure everything starts flowing for you. All right, guys. Dolo, thank you. Catch you in the next one.
Sir.